The Amish embrace a lifestyle that emphasizes resourcefulness and simplicity, thriving without modern conveniences like refrigerators. Their time-tested methods of food preparation and preservation reflect a deep respect for their ingredients, showcasing how traditional practices can enhance culinary skills. One of the most revered tools in Amish kitchens is the mortar and pestle. This ancient implement is used for grinding herbs and spices to release their full flavor potential. To prepare a mortar and pestle for use, the Amish recommend curing it with white rice and coarse sea salt. By grinding these together until the grains run clear, followed by fresh ingredients, the mortar becomes primed for its flavorful tasks. The technique involves holding the pestle firmly and grinding in circular motions, extracting essential oils that are often lost with modern electric grinders, leading to vibrant and fresh tastes. When it comes to ensuring the freshness of eggs, the Amish employ a simple, reliable water test. By filling a bowl with cold water and gently placing the eggs inside, fresh eggs will sink to the bottom and lie flat, while older eggs will start to float or stand upright. This floating phenomenon occurs as eggs age and develop a larger air pocket, making them less dense. The Amish have trusted this straightforward method for generations, proving its effectiveness without the need for advanced gadgets. To keep fresh herbs from wilting, the Amish utilize an innovative yet simple trick, treating herbs like a bouquet. After trimming the ends, they place the herbs in a glass of clean water and loosely cover them with a plastic bag, creating a mini greenhouse effect. This technique helps maintain the ideal moisture levels and extends the life of the herbs, ensuring that their culinary creations benefit from the freshest flavors available. Humidity levels play a crucial role in maintaining the freshness of harvested herbs, a practice that aligns with the traditional Amish lifestyle. This method helps ensure that herbs like parsley, cilantro, and basil stay vibrant for longer periods. By placing these herbs in water and changing it every few days, along with removing any wilting leaves, practitioners are essentially giving their herbs a refreshing drink while tidying them up. This approach not only reduces waste, but also guarantees that fresh herbs are always available for cooking, enhancing both meals and the aesthetic of the kitchen. In terms of baking, the Amish are known for their time-tested methods that keep cookies fresh for extended periods. They utilize a straightforward trick involving tissue paper to protect the delightful texture of their baked goods. To do this, one would place a layer of tissue paper at the bottom of a tightly sealed container, then arrange the cookies in a single layer, avoiding overcrowding. Another sheet of tissue paper goes on top, and the layering continues until all cookies are secured. The tissue paper effectively absorbs excess moisture, preventing the cookies from becoming soft and stale, allowing families to enjoy their baked treats for days, provided they can resist the temptation to devour them all at once. Additionally, the Amish community has simple yet effective solutions for everyday challenges, such as enhancing the flavor of brewed coffee. In times when coffee turns out overly bitter, a pinch of salt can work wonders. This technique, famously passed down through generations, can be applied whether the coffee is handmade or brewed using a machine. The salt counteracts the bitter compounds, improving the overall taste without overpowering it. While some might find this method unconventional, it exemplifies the Amish dedication to resourcefulness and practicality, demonstrating their ability to refine small details of daily life in profound ways. Craftsmanship for a sustainable lifestyle. The Amish have honed their skills in craftsmanship and sustainability, offering a treasure trove of knowledge passed down through generations. One of their time-honored secrets is the adept use of natural materials and methods that allow them to live in harmony with their environment. Whether it's woodworking furniture, crafting quilts, or building homes, the Amish approach each project with careful consideration and a deep respect for tradition. Take woodworking, for instance. Amish artisans meticulously select local hardwoods, ensuring not only quality, but also sustainability. They often employ hand tools over power tools, embracing a slower, more deliberate pace that allows for precision and detail. This method not only produces stunning pieces, but also reinforces their commitment to a lifestyle that values craftsmanship over consumerism. Moreover, the Amish community's deeply rooted agricultural practices stand as a testament to their commitment to self-sufficiency. They employ crop rotation and heirloom seeds, promoting biodiversity and health in their soil. The harvesting process is a community affair, bringing neighbors together in a spirit of cooperation that transforms labor into celebration, a true reflection of their values. Culinary traditions also reveal their resourcefulness. For example, the art of preserving food is masterfully executed, with techniques such as canning and fermenting being commonplace in Amish households. These methods not only delight the palate, but also ensure that every harvest is respected and utilized to its fullest potential, reducing waste and creating lasting flavors that evoke a sense of home. In addition, the Amish have a unique perspective on modern conveniences. While they may forego electricity, they cleverly adapt through techniques and skills that promote simple living. They rely on oil lamps for light, wood-burning stoves for cooking, and horse-drawn buggies for transportation, crafting a lifestyle that prioritizes community and connection over the distractions of modern life. Ultimately, the lifestyle and methods of the Amish serve as an inspiring reminder of the beauty found in simplicity, patience, and enduring traditions, inviting others to reflect on their own relationship with craftsmanship, sustainability, and community. There's something uniquely satisfying about enjoying perfectly cooked eggs, and the Amish have long relied on a clever technique that makes shell peeling a breeze. The secret lies in the combination of salt and cold water. Begin by ensuring your water is boiling vigorously before carefully adding your eggs. This step is vital to prevent cracks. Once they are cooked to perfection, transfer the eggs into a bowl of cold water, adding a generous teaspoon of salt. This method, cherished in Amish households, works wonders by causing the egg whites to contract slightly, creating a small gap between the egg and its shell. Allow them to rest for a few minutes while the salt performs its magic. When ready, give each egg a gentle tap on a hard surface and marvel as the shells practically slide off with ease. This simple yet effective trick has saved numerous Amish breakfasts from the hassle of peeling eggs, making meal prep smoother for their families. In addition to their egg preparation techniques, the Amish are known for their patience and precision in cooking soups and stews. If you listen closely to seasoned Amish cooks at work, you may notice the calming sound of a gentle simmer rather than the loud bubbles of a rolling boil. This might seem like a small detail, but it's a key part of their cooking philosophy, especially when using traditional cast iron stoves. While it may seem quicker to boil soup to get dinner ready, this method can actually harm the quality of the ingredients. Boiling can toughen the meat and turn vegetables into an unappealing mush. Instead, the Amish encourage keeping the heat low, allowing flavors to meld and develop gradually. By using a ladle to skim off any foam or impurities that rise, you'll achieve a broth that's both clear and full of flavor. This slow cooking approach, passed down through generations, preserves nutrients while preparing a rich, hearty base that would honor any Amish grandmother's kitchen. When it comes to tomato-based dishes, the Amish have a simple trick that can elevate your cooking. If you find your tomatoes overly acidic, a pinch of sugar can work wonders, balancing out the flavors and transforming your meals into something truly delightful. This method reflects the Amish belief in using straightforward, effective approaches to enhance their culinary creations. Their time-tested traditions offer a remarkably straightforward approach to cooking. When your vegetable broth feels too bitter or your home-cooked stew lacks balance, consider this trusted method. Incorporate a small measure of maple syrup. We're talking about a drizzle, not a generous pour, and you'll notice how it seamlessly rounds out the sharp flavors. To elevate the dish even further, many Amish cooks add a touch of cream alongside the syrup, resulting in a creamier, more harmonious flavor. The secret lies in starting with a little and adjusting as needed. You're aiming for a delightful balance, not simply sweetness. This practical tip works wonders for everything from hearty vegetable soups to satisfying stews, highlighting why Amish cuisine has gathered such admiration over generations. Simple, effective, and incredibly flavorful. Utilize lard for frying and seasoning. You might be surprised to discover the source of the rich, savory depth in many classic Amish dishes: preserved lard. Instead of discarding this culinary treasure, they preserve it with care. After cooking your pork, allow the leftover fat to cool, then pour it into a clean container. While contemporary cooks may refrigerate theirs, many Amish families store it cool and ready for the next meal. This versatile ingredient becomes a key player in everything from fluffy fried biscuits to golden brown root vegetables that are utterly delicious. Want to enhance your fry bread? Skip the modern fats and instead grease the skillet with lard. Just remember, a little goes a long way. Its richness will add depth to any dish it graces, turning simple meals into special occasions. This practical piece of Amish culinary wisdom remains relevant due to its combination of thriftiness and exceptional flavor. The knowledge shared through their cooking methods is invaluable, allowing each generation to partake in the tradition and experience the joys of nourishing, homemade dishes. Preservation techniques to thrive during tough times can be traced back to the ingenious methods employed by the Amish. If you're interested in learning more about their sustainable practices, check out resources on traditional food preservation, including books that provide valuable insights into their way of life. For instance, when it comes to keeping vegetables fresh, Amish families have an impressive knack for extending the life of their garden harvests. Their method for preserving salad greens is simple yet effective. It all starts with washing and thoroughly drying the greens, as moisture can be both beneficial and detrimental. After drying, they place the greens in an airtight container and cover them with a lightly damp cloth. This creates a nurturing environment, providing just the right amount of humidity to keep the greens crisp without becoming soggy. It's like creating a mini greenhouse for your produce. This time-tested technique has allowed Amish farm kitchens to enjoy their fresh bounty far beyond the harvest season. Remember to change the cloth every few days to maintain freshness and ensure the container is sealed tightly. This method works wonders for both delicate greens and robust herbs, showcasing the enduring wisdom of Amish kitchens. When it comes to breakfast, Amish cooks have a unique way of transforming simple dishes into something extraordinary. Take scrambled eggs, for example. The secret to achieving delightfully fluffy and rich scrambled eggs in an Amish home isn't high-tech equipment or pricey ingredients, but rather the addition of mayonnaise. This clever tip has been passed down through generations, enhancing the texture of the eggs to a creamy and velvety perfection. A spoonful of mayonnaise added to the beaten egg serves to keep them moist, while imparting a richness that elevates the dish beyond ordinary breakfast fare. The trick has been a morning staple in Amish households for years, well before modern brunch spots became popular. Just whip your eggs as you normally would, toss in a spoonful of mayo, and cook them to your liking for a delightful breakfast that will leave you feeling satisfied. Creamy traditions will make your regular meals seem like amateur hour. While many may think that sticking to the norm is the only way to create hearty dishes, the Amish community has been quietly employing unique methods to add an extra special touch to their culinary creations. Instead of using ordinary techniques, they focus on incorporating time-honored practices that bring rich flavor and texture to the table. One beloved approach among the Amish is the use of sugar for greasing pans. While most would typically dust their baking utensils with flour, the Amish cleverly opt for sugar, transforming their cakes and cookies into deliciously crispy delights. This innovative technique not only prevents sticking, but also results in a magical caramelized crust that enchants all who taste it. By merely greasing the pan and dusting it with sugar, bakers achieve a golden finish that adds both aesthetic appeal and flavor, working wonders particularly well with cakes, sweetbreads, and cookies where a crunchy edge is desired. Additionally, the depth of flavor in dishes from Amish kitchens can often be attributed to their thoughtful spice handling methods. While their impressive herb gardens contribute to fresh ingredients, it's the technique of toasting spices that truly enhances the taste. By giving spices a quick toast in a heated, dry pan for just a minute or two, they release essential oils that fill the kitchen with an irresistible aroma. Constant attention is crucial as the spices can go from perfectly toasted to burnt in an instant. This simple step elevates everyday recipes, allowing flavors like cinnamon, nutmeg, or cumin to deepen and transform, resulting in dishes that feel uniquely special. In the Amish way, culinary artistry is about honoring tradition while finding innovative spins that elevate home cooking. The result is a celebration of rustic, deeply satisfying dishes that embody community and shared love for quality food. In the heart of Amish kitchens, tradition meets innovation as modern cooks have started embracing new methods while honoring their roots. One such exciting technique involves the art of grilling. By incorporating an ice cube into each burger patty, these cooks are elevating the art of burger making. It may not be a method passed down from the horse and buggy days, but it's certainly becoming a favorite among those who appreciate practical and resourceful cooking techniques. When shaping your burger patties, consider pressing a small ice cube into the center of each one. As the patties grill, a delightful transformation occurs. The ice slowly melts, releasing moisture throughout the meat and ensuring each burger remains moist and juicy. Picture it as a mini irrigation system within your burger, and fear not about a messy grill. By the time the burgers are ready, the ice will have melted away completely. This simple hack helps prevent those dreaded overcooked hockey puck disasters we all dread at gatherings, allowing your homemade burgers to rival any restaurants. Now, let's explore the world of potato salad, a staple at Amish summer picnics. Instead of serving up a bland version, consider a clever twist that stems from the community's resourcefulness, adding pickle juice. This tangy ingredient can take your potato salad from ordinary to extraordinary, and it's likely sitting in your refrigerator just waiting to be used. Instead of pouring it down the drain when the pickles are gone, save it for your next batch. Just a splash can introduce a zesty brightness that brings out the flavors, while its salty tang perfectly complements the creamy base. In Amish culture, making the most of every ingredient is essential, and this inventive technique has become a favorite addition to family gatherings. Start with a small splash of pickle juice, tasting as you go, to avoid overwhelming the dish. With this clever enhancement, your potato salad will shine at any picnic. Lastly, consider the humble onion, often used in various dishes but known for its powerful bite. To tame the rawness while retaining the flavor, a simple trick cherished in Amish kitchens is to soak sliced onions in cold water. This straightforward method takes the edge off, allowing the natural sweetness of onions to shine through, contributing to balanced and delightful dishes. Once you've harvested your vegetables, take a moment to prepare them with care, just as Amish families have done for generations. One simple technique involves soaking your onions in a bowl of cold water, allowing them to mellow out and shed their sharpness. After a gentle soak for about 10 minutes, these onions transform into a sweeter addition, perfect for enhancing salads, sandwiches, or even the freshest salsa recipe you've been eager to try. The beauty of this method is that your onions will retain their satisfying crunch while releasing that biting flavor that can overshadow other ingredients. It's the kind of practical wisdom you'd expect from the Amish, who excel in showcasing the brilliance of simple ingredients. Another clever trick employed by some Amish bakers involves the use of vodka in pie dough. Achieving that perfect flaky crust can often feel elusive, but this age-old tip, passed down through generations, has been embraced by many. By substituting part of the water in your pie dough recipe with vodka, you unlock a magical culinary secret. Unlike water, vodka does not activate the gluten in the flour, ensuring your crust remains tender instead of turning tough and chewy. This little twist on traditional baking has found a welcoming place in many Amish kitchens, yielding delightful results. When others ask about the secret behind your flaky pie crust, you can simply smile and say it's an old family tradition. Finally, to elevate your mashed potatoes into something extraordinary, consider the humble egg yolk. This simple ingredient, treasured in Amish kitchens, transforms ordinary mashed potatoes into a cloud-like dish that will leave everyone asking for seconds. While your potatoes are still steaming, add a fresh egg yolk and watch as they achieve a creamy texture that enhances the flavor, embodying the Amish approach of making the most of the simplest ingredients at hand. In the heart of Amish country, the beauty of simplicity shines through in their culinary traditions. The surrounding farms yield fresh ingredients that are the foundation of their meals, and the methods used transform these basics into extraordinary dishes. Handcrafted recipes passed down through generations capture the essence of comfort, showcasing how the simplest elements can create rich, velvety flavors. When preparing classic dishes like mashed potatoes, the Amish know the importance of serving them piping hot. The warmth ensures that any added ingredients, such as yolks, meld beautifully, creating a creamy texture that elevates the dish to comforting heights. This technique is a staple in Amish kitchens, where gatherings are frequent and the emphasis is on hearty, nurturing food that satisfies both the body and spirit. Similarly, when cooking beans, a beloved staple in Amish diets, adding a splash of apple cider vinegar transforms the experience. This age-old trick enhances flavors and assists with digestion, a small but powerful adjustment that speaks to the wisdom gathered from years of shared meals and community living. By integrating this simple ingredient, Amish cooks not only deepen the flavor profiles of their dishes, but also ensure that meals are enjoyed without discomfort. Among the various kitchen tools, cast iron skillets hold a prominent place in Amish homes. These sturdy, well-seasoned pans are ideal for achieving the perfect pancake, with golden edges that contrast beautifully with fluffy interiors. Passed down through families, the tradition of using cast iron is rooted in practicality, ensuring that communal breakfasts are served hot and delicious. By preheating the skillet to maintain an even temperature, the Amish continue to produce satisfying meals that bring everyone together around the table, celebrating the joy of simple, well-prepared food. In the heart of Amish communities, where traditions run deep and culinary skills are revered, preparing hearty meals often begins with a well-seasoned cast iron skillet. These durable pans, passed down through generations, are known for their ability to create that perfect balance of crispy exterior and fluffy interior, particularly when making the beloved pancakes. Seasoned Amish cooks will tell you that with the right technique and steady heat, you can achieve a beautifully golden crust that brings comfort to the breakfast table. The rich, rustic flavor imparted by a cast iron skillet adds an unmistakable touch to every meal, proving that a well-cared-for pan is truly invaluable in the Amish kitchen. Preserving the bounties of the growing season is a vital practice for Amish families who rely on home canning. Their meticulous approach ensures that fresh fruits and vegetables are available even during the harshest winters. The process begins with pristine jars and the ripest produce. Each jar is carefully filled, leaving just the right amount of headspace, an insight passed down through years of experience. Whether canning high-acid foods like tomatoes or low-acid vegetables such as green beans, the Amish emphasize precise processing times to guarantee safety and flavor. This dedication to detail keeps pantries stocked and ensures that every jar captures the essence of summer, waiting to be enjoyed on the coldest days. When it comes to preserving meat, the Amish have a time-honored technique that dates back to before refrigeration. Salt application is their secret to keeping meat fresh for months. By generously coating cuts of beef, pork, or poultry with salt, they found a reliable method to extend the shelf life of their harvest. Traditionally, salted meats are stored in wooden boxes or hung in well-ventilated areas, showcasing the Amish ingenuity in food preservation methods. This practice not only sustains families through the seasons, but also reflects their connection to the land and the importance of resourcefulness in their daily lives. In the cool, dry cellars of Amish homes, preservation methods truly shine as they draw out moisture, creating conditions where harmful bacteria can't thrive. This technique isn't merely about survival, it's about cultivating rich flavors that modern conveniences often overlook. In Amish communities, where these methods have been passed down through generations, techniques like smoking meats and making homemade jerky are perfected. The process not only preserves the meat, but also transforms its texture and elevates its flavor in ways that are unmatched by refrigeration. In addition to smoking, Amish families also utilize natural sweeteners, such as honey, to preserve their bountiful harvests. Honey isn't just a sweet addition to their meals. It's a highly effective natural preservative that shines particularly during the summer, when fruits are teeming with freshness. The Amish practice of coating fruits like peaches and pears with a layer of honey and sealing them in clean jars harnesses honey's unique properties to create an inhospitable environment for bacteria. This age-old technique, cherished by the Amish long before modern canning swept through, not only keeps the fruits fresh without refrigeration, but also produces a delectable syrup as the natural juices intermingle with the honey. This practical wisdom reflects the Amish commitment to working harmoniously with nature's bounty, resulting in fruits that are perfectly preserved, vibrant, and ready to add a touch of summer sweetness to any meal. When it comes to garden produce, the Amish have a clever tip for ripening stubbornly green tomatoes. Instead of discarding them in frustration, they employ a simple yet effective method using brown paper bags. This age-old trick has kept Amish gardeners satisfied for years. By placing tomatoes in a single layer inside a brown paper bag, effectively tucking them into a cozy, ripening dormitory, and folding the top over, they create an ideal environment for ripening. Through this traditional method, those hard green tomatoes can transform into succulent, perfectly ripe fruits, showcasing the Amish's resourceful approach to gardening and preservation. Check your fruits and vegetables regularly, removing any that show signs of ripening or spoiling. In just a few days, you can enjoy fresh, flavorful food on your table. This practical solution reflects the resourcefulness found in Amish kitchens, where nothing goes to waste and the cycles of nature are honored. In Amish baking, the secret to preventing sticky dough lies in a clever blend of techniques honed over generations. Instead of battling with dough that sticks to your hands, many Amish bakers use a light dusting of flour combined with a little oil. By dusting the workspace with flour and lightly oiling their palms before kneading, they create an ideal environment for working with dough. This method ensures that the dough doesn't cling to everything it touches, making the process smoother and more efficient. In bustling Amish households, similarly, before discarding those papery onion skins, remember that they can be a treasure in the kitchen. These seemingly insignificant scraps can elevate the flavor of broths and soups, embodying the Amish principle of waste not, want not. Instead of tossing them out, consider collecting onion skins along with other vegetable scraps in a clean jar. When it's time to make broth, you'll uncover what Amish cooks have long understood. These discarded bits hold incredible potential for enhancing both taste and color. Just simmer your collected scraps in water for several hours, and witness as the liquid transforms into a rich, golden broth that brings warmth and flavor to any dish. In the heart of Amish communities, where simplicity and resourcefulness reign, culinary practices are deeply rooted in tradition and care. One common technique involves creating a base that's perfect for soups, stews, and gravies. This method not only minimizes waste, but also maximizes the potential of every ingredient that enters their kitchen. For example, even the peels of vegetables and the trimmings from meats are valued for the rich flavors and nutrients they can bring to a dish, transforming what many would discard into something truly special for family meals. Amish cooking often features patience as a key ingredient. A notable practice is the soaking of grains, particularly rice, before cooking. This seemingly simple step reflects an appreciation for the time invested in food preparation. By immersing the rice in clean water for 30 minutes to an hour, the grains achieve a fluffiness and even cooking that is a hallmark of Amish home-cooked meals. This careful approach not only shortens cooking time, but also helps remove excess starch, leading to a delightful texture. When it comes to health and herbal remedies, the Amish have their own time-honored solutions. A popular remedy for a cough combines the natural goodness of honey and apple cider vinegar, which have been trusted for generations. Mixing a tablespoon of both into a warm glass of water creates a soothing drink that utilizes the healing properties of nature. The honey acts as a natural antibacterial agent, soothing an irritated throat, while the apple cider vinegar aids in balancing the body. In a world full of modern medicines, this traditional approach exemplifies the Amish commitment to natural solutions and holistic well-being. The Amish lifestyle embraces simplicity and natural methods, valuing the wisdom passed down through generations. In their homes, Traditional practices are preferred for maintaining health and well-being. One such method involves creating soothing herbal infusions that are sipped throughout the day, allowing the body to benefit from nature's bounty. This timeless remedy not only alleviates coughs, but also envelops you in a sense of warmth and comfort. Indeed, the Amish demonstrate that often the most straightforward approaches are the most powerful in promoting a balanced and healthy life.